Good morning, my people. It's currently 25 to 5, a little bit later than what we originally planned to. Oh, shit. No, you don't. That was the little coffee pot I found. Has just exploded everywhere. Mamma mia. Anyway, the cups are really small, so I overfilled it. And it's now overflowed. Anyway, we are trying to eat some cake to get some final carbs in before we leave. You can kind of see that it's starting to get semi-light out there. Sunrise is at 5:05, so we've got half an hour before sunrise, really. It's going to be really hot today, so I did want to leave a little bit earlier, but I needed that sleep to get some kind of energy restored. But we're pretty much ready to go anyway, so I'm just going to eat a little bit of cake, have a bit of coffee, and then, excuse me, I will see you on the trail. Look at this little guy. Hello, mate. Hello, Poopy. Hello. You're a big little guy. Look at that. Majestic scenes first thing this morning. The sun is rising. I just hope that we can make it up this trail. There's loads of like these little hay piles everywhere. It looks like something out of Assassin's Creed that you have to go around on the farms and burn for the missions. Oh. Anyway, here's a car parked under the tree. So the Volkswagens there, the mountain cars, I would say they are pretty much the same. Maybe just mine's not beat up and not that dirty. So we've just come across a slight problem. There's a barrier and there's a little hut. The car park was meant to be free, so I think they've changed it now. It's now 10 BAM to park, which is basically you need a ticket. But no one's here, so I can't get through the barrier. I can't get in, and there's no one in there, and I can't lift the barrier, and there's a camera watching me. I'm not going camping. See? Man, mamma mia! Look, this. It's like I want to know how to get. I want to know how to get the ticket. I want to know what time they start. I think this is why people drive up there to camp, because they're not open early, which is not a good start for us, because I have a feeling they're going to be here at like 8 o'clock or some shit. So I might look on Google to see if this little pin is on the map, and then it should have an opening time. Hopefully. If not, we're kind of fucked. Because I did look at avoiding the road and just driving. No, not driving. And just walking from the Airbnb. And from the Airbnb to the car park is a 5-hour hike. Then it's another 5-hour hike to do Maglic. Then it's another 5 hours back. So it'll be 15 hours minimum. I was like, oh, fuck. So, we're going to have to try and work something out now. But we'll give you a little view. That's our little view at the moment. There's another little view up there. Yeah, we'll just have to try and work something out. So, I have had no luck in finding an opening time for this little hut. So, you have to pay to get into... This is where we are. Sujeska National Park. So you have to pay to get in. At one of the 3 gates. One of these 3. But they don't give you a time when this open, which also is not good, because I don't know when they close either. So we could technically get stuck up there in terms of we can't get the car back down. Oh. You know, life always likes throwing me curveballs at the moment. I just can't get in. Luckily I got some BAM out yesterday, so I can actually pay for a ticket. I just don't know. What do you reckon this does? Like, what do you reckon these buttons do? Oh, they're the lights. Do you reckon this is open? It's not open. Fuck's sake, man. So we've now just got to wait for someone to turn up. I can't, because you can't go online either to get a ticket. It's not like an electric gate. It's like some medieval looking shit. Like a trebuchet. Here's a little sign. Maglic. 6-hour walk from here to Maglic. Which is a lie. To the car park, maybe. This area is under video surveillance. I know. Hopefully they see me and they're like, oh, there's a guy at the gate. Let's go and let him in. But no. Right. Well then, boys, I think we are just waiting here until someone turns up to let us into the national park. Fuck! Right, I may have just found out the opening time, but it's not good. So, I'll show you, like, alright, okay. So, that little blue pin, that is the car park where we're going. This, where'd it go? Oh wait, we're up here. Okay, so this is the payment parking spot. That doesn't have any open times. But, well, I'm going slightly off piste here. There we go. So, if we go to this bit, this is where we're, like, this is all along the way. This is closed until 8 o'clock. Again, there's a parking lot just at the start. If you're arriving by car, i.e., there. So, I don't think this opens till 8. Fuck. This is also where we're gonna hike round the Procisia Primeval Forest. Look at that. That looks well cool. It's one meant to be one of the last untouched wilderness of Europe. Excuse me. And then yeah, there's Maglic. So we could technically hike from here. Well, go back and hike up 5 odd hours and have like a 15, 16. Well, actually, that's 15 hours of movement, which means it'll be about 20 hours out for me. So I don't think that's really on the table right now. Fucking hell, man. Because then this little line here, that is the border. So that, all that here is Montenegro. So there's not really another point. If you look on the map, that is the only road to Maglic. Is this bit here. There's no, and this bit here is the other entrance that they was talking about, which also has another barrier on. So unless you get up here the day before and sleep in your car or camp in the car park, like what I've seen a lot of people doing, you ain't getting up here early for sunrise. So we've just got to wait now until the guy comes, which is most likely going to be 8 o'clock, which is a pain. It's not like I can't do it in the time frame. It's doable. I don't want to climb in a fucking 31 degree heat. So, Bosnia, my friends, you should make this gate like automated. Let people pay online and have a little ticket so they can just turn up whenever. Because the car park says it's open 24 hours, which is a lie because you can't get to it. So yeah, I don't exactly know what to do now. I can't leave the car here because it's like a single track. I can't get through. The only thing I can do is turn around and go back and wait until the little barrier man, the troll, the bridge troll arrives. But yeah, look at all the midges. It is 20 to 7. The barrier's still down. Oh man, I tried having a little nap, but that didn't work either. I am like wired from that coffee. I am wide awake, so I'm just sitting and contemplating life right now. I worked out from here. I looked online everywhere. Nowhere would show an opening time. Although one review did 1 star this place, saying the barrier was closed, couldn't get in, and we couldn't turn around to go back, so we had to reverse all the way down. Other than that, no one mentioned the time. No one mentioned like sunrise either. It was all a really nice place for a sunset. Everyone was like in campers and things like that. So I think people just turn up when this is open at like whenever, and then just camp up the top where the car park is, and then come back down whenever. I think you can actually open up this barrier if you wanted to leave, but because I've got no ticket and there's cameras all over that shop, I don't really fancy getting kidnapped by the park police. And then also, so I was like, well, I could hike this bit. Like if I had done from the Airbnb, hike up through, because you got to hike this way anyway if you wanted to do it. You've still got to pay to get in, which is stupid for like a foot. Like you have to pay your 10 BAM to get in. So whichever way we look at this, I could not have started earlier than whenever the park man's gonna turn up. So yeah, we're gonna see what time this guy actually turns up, because apparently from where we are now it's an hour drive because the road gets quite shit, so you got to drive really slowly. But yeah, I'm hoping the guy turns up soon. We've made it. So it was the guy turned up at 5 to 8. It is now just coming up 10 to 9. So it took about 45 minutes to get here. But check out the views. Majestic. We're currently sitting at 1,590 meters altitude. So yeah, we're gonna get cracking. And we're off. Fully lubed up against the sun. The helmet on. So we're going to go up that little path there. And I was going to come over here and have a little look at the little map. And just admire that view as well. The car was alright up here, to be fair. There's another little car up here, which is actually even lower than mine. It's got absolutely caked in dust from the heat here. So here we are. We are there, and then we're going over to the border of Montenegro, because that is where Maglic is. It is right on the border. The tallest mountain in Montenegro is actually it's called Bobatov Peak. So yeah, we'll get going. It's just coming up to 9, so a little bit. I say a little bit, a lot later than I wanted to be starting. I wanted to be starting at 5, and it's now 9. But you know, when life throws you lemons, you've got to deal with it. majestic scenes already. There's a little car park down there. So we're at 1684 meters. It's like we've just been, you've basically been teleported up to this level. So my body hasn't had a little time to adjust to the altitude change, and I'm like, yeah, I feel the difference from when I would start normally hiking to work my way up to just spawning in at like 1600 meters. But it's all good. You know, I've actually been trialing a new kind of training. So like 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, I did my back in. Pulled something on my back and it like absolutely wrote me off. The worst bit is I injured my back by lifting up a book. This is ridiculous. But anyway, so I haven't been able to train in terms of weight on me, like on my back or anything like that. And I haven't really been able to run much because of my back. So I've been doing a lot of swimming because it's taking the load off your joints and whatever, and I can swim and it doesn't hurt my back. So I've been doing a lot of swimming. I've also been doing a load of sauna work because I was reading that saunas actually help with altitude, because it basically makes you produce more blood cells, which then provides your body with more oxygen, meaning you are performing better at altitude. So we'll see what 2 odd weeks of sauna work every other day has done to my oxygen levels in my fat ass. But yeah, already it's really hot. Like, I've not even moved that far and I can feel the heat, which is why I wanted to start earlier. But the national park had other ideas. Now moved into a bit more of a shaded area now, so they're just come into it now. It's all like beech trees and shizzle like that. So it's just like a rocky path up there, and continue onwards. And look, there's loads of like flowy stuff in here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Probably not. It's like loads of midges. I am dripping already. But yeah, so nice. We're starting to get above all the trees now. I think that's snow over there. It looks like it. Kind of strange. I wasn't really expecting it to be still like have snow on there, considering it's been so warm. And the freezing temperature at the kind of around here is 3,000 meters upwards. So yeah, it's a nice little surprise. So we're going to go over that way. Then I think there's like a scree slope there. We're going to go up it that way. But yeah, man, I am sweating. So you can see it's opened up now into the screeing plain, the scree. So we're going to head up the scree, which is one of the reasons I've got my helmet. So there's apparently a lot of loose rocks that can tumble down. So helmet for the old protection of the old noggin. And so once you go up there through the scree, then you arrive at the Via Ferreta, which is another reason I've got my helmet. This is the first Via Ferreta I would have ever done. I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's nothing mental from what I've seen. I think it's just the cable you clip into. I sweat my eyeball. The cable you clip into and climb up alongside it. I think that's what it is. Nothing like ladders and little steps in the side of a cliff. Nothing like that. But it's going to be good to get a feel for a Via Ferreta, because I've always wanted to do one. So I can kind of ease myself into it with this one. So yeah, it is pretty steep from the get-go, this trail. But once we hit the top of Maglic, the summit is all downhill from there, quite literally. This is all the elevation gain for the entire hike is pretty much from where we parked to the summit. So yeah, my little heart is working on double time at the moment to keep my giant mass belly filled with oxygen. So what we're going to do is we're just there. I'm going to put the helmet on now, and I'm also going to chuck my harness and little Via Ferreta kit on, so I don't need to stop on a more steep incline up there to take my bag off to put it all on. I can just go straight into it. So we're going to put the trekking poles away. You're going to go on my head like a little parrot, and you're going to see what I see. Right there, my people, you are currently on my head. How does it feel to be so tall for once? So yeah, we're just going to follow the little trail up, and then I think up there somewhere the Via Ferreta starts. So you can see down there, probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new cars have turned up, so people are starting to walk this trail. So we're going to guess how long it's going to be until they overtake me. I'm going to say half an hour. I'm going to go for a good half an hour. Wait, what's the time now? Time is 10:05. So we've been going for an hour to get from that car park to here. So a little bit slow going, but we're getting there slowly. So the guy just went past me. He was just like in shorts, a t-shirt and a little rucksack. I was like, I swear every time I come overseas, everyone is there just like, this is easy, and then I'm there just dying, struggling to get up. But this scree is really slippy like that, so parts of it are a lot of using your hands to crawl. So right down there is where I put you on my head, and but now the guy said a really nice view at the top today, so we'll look forward to getting into that, and not a cloud in the sky, unlike Dinara, which stealth clouds came. So that is the way we're going. I thought we were going to have there for a minute, but the trail says up there, and yeah, keep going up. Have a little see in a minute. You can see I like disturbed some scree, and it's just shooting down now. So anyone following up from me is gonna have their eyes open, otherwise a stone's gonna open their eyes for them. Ah, man. You know what? I've not been this tired in a long time, but what do you expect when you've just been swimming instead of fight training and hiking? But hey ho, trail's over there as well. So we're going to go up there, across, bing bong bing bong. Look at these majestic scenes. Beautiful. We're actually the highest we've ever been in my life. 2,032 meters. This is the first time I've ever been over 2,000 meters. Well, it's actually the first time I've been anything higher than Dinara, which was 1831. Yeah, feels good, and it's not like I'm like in the air. See, it's like breathing's fine. Head feels good. It's just my overall fitness of steep inclines which is doing me over at the moment, but other than that I feel relatively decent. Oh shit, it's like a whole army of people now. No, I did say half an hour, but it's been over that, so at least there's that. But
Oh, fucking hell, there's loads of them. It's like a whole day out. Well, you know, if they overtake me, at least they can summit before me, hopefully, and then shoot off by the time I summit. And then I have a bit of peace at the top. 2 random people running up. From what I can remember, actually, now, when I was looking at this mountain, they said there's like tour guides that keep taking groups up here. So I think that's what that is, like a group tour of old Maglic. But these guys are just in trainers. They love it. And there's me in full kit of a harness. Well, you never know. Alright, so we've got to do a little bit of scramboodling up here. These rocks are very slippy, but never fear. Oliver's here. Look at that. I actually used to do rock climbing years ago, and I was good at it because I was really small and wiry. Now I'm just fat and large. But we'll get there one day. There's a massive rock towering above us. But we're slowly making progress. Slowly but surely. Bit more of a climb again. Little legs. Little legs. So you can see there's all this like snow, kind of like a glacier kind of thing, where it's just stuck to the side, like solid. I'm hoping we don't have to walk over any of that because I haven't got any crampons. But we're going up this way. It looks relatively snow free. And here is the start of the Via Ferreta. You know, you clip your little things on, bosh, and you're set. So it's quite cool, and then you just, I think what you meant to do is unclip one and then clip it onto the next bit, like so, and then keep moving on. The thing is, so these are rated, these shock absorbers, up to 120 kilo person, but does that account for when you fall? It's not 120 kilos which is hitting that. It could be double, triple, depending on sort of how hard you're falling. So yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't plan to find out. But some guys just passed me. They seem pretty cool. They were the guys in the shorts and the hat, and they seem pretty cool guys. So I said hello to them, and I bet they were looking at me like, what is this sausage doing in full kit? And they were just like little mountain goats flying past me. So I guess I'm the sausage. It's always the people that live around here are just pros at this, and then there's me struggling to hang on. But I've got some more ice over there, and that group's down there. They're going to be a little while before they catch up. And yeah, so we'll hit the summit soon. We're at 2,217 meters, so we've only got another 130, I think, or just under to go. So we were in the Via Ferreta. It's kind of just ended now. It picks up over there. So we're just going to back to the free climbing, and then we shall move over to here. There we go. So go up here. Oh shit! Go up here. And we're back at the Ferrata. Look at that though, some view. The cable's ended again, so we're going to go up there. Look at that rock, it's very cool. little cool rock. So I keep forgetting you're on my head and I can move freely. But hey ho, here we go. Da 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 vertigo. I think that's how it goes anyway. Hey ho, da, da, da. I don't even know what I'm singing. Don't even. Oh yeah. Let's go up here. Up here. Oh no. Chicken dippers. Oh, I love some chicken dippers. Oh mate, look at that. That is one majestic view. Let's get up here actually. Get even better. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Right, so we're getting to a little bit more of a vertical shenanigans now. At least we got a wire as well to hold on to. So we're going to go up here. Yeah, found this guy on TikTok. I forgot what his name is now, but he's like an opera singer. He just goes around making cat noises. It's honestly a legend. You just be chilling on a train and you hear meow. Oh, that feels nice. Hello. A little bit of loose rock there. Yeah. Let's go up here. Up this bit here. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Toast, cherry. I can't even remember that. Bit of Katy Perry. Katy P. Where we go? This way. No. Hello, Mr. Rock. I'm gonna use you a minute. And you. Okay, still up that way. Let's go round, it's a little bit easier. Bing bong. And then we'll shoot up to that bit. Catch my wee breath. You know what, sorry. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. I'm gonna finish off Ink Blood Sister Scribe by Emma Tors. I should finish that tonight. I'm quite enjoying it, to be fair. Nice little plot twist. Cha real smooth. See, when it gets to stuff like this, I'm all over it. But as soon as it's like steep incline, wow, it's just like a big hill, I'm fucked. How does that work? It doesn't. Right, up this bit now. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Bonjour, monsieur. Oui. Majestic. I don't know where that group's gone. They've just vanished into the ether. Oh, mate, it is stunning around here. Stooning. Right, let's get you over this little bit. And the little one said, roll over. Oh, that ended quickly. Okay, continues up that bit there. Let's spawn in there. Do you know what? Like climbing like this is so much more fun than just hiking up a mountain. This is a lot more fun. You see the car park down there? All the tiny cars. We are so close to the summit. So close. Just up there. And I think we should be there. Right then, let's bambaleo up to this last little bit. Oh, you're a slippery little guy, aren't you? Up. So I think I quite like to do El Captain, or whatever he's called, El Cap. The friend of mine actually did it years ago, but he's an insane climber. Does rock climbing and bouldering, and insane, like what he does. But yeah, no, he did it. Camped. I think it took him 2 days or 3 days. Camped on the wall, but it looked well cool. Maybe when I'm a bit lighter, we'll do it all with you. But we're getting there. Just put you back on there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at this. I can smell it. I can smell the summit. This is where it's a full summit. And I'm like, no. Put you back here. Back to free climb. I'm glad I brought my hiking boots, opposed to my mountaineering boots, because they just wouldn't have been able to wedge into the tight places. But these are good. Oh shit, it's still up there. No! The summit is in sight. There it is. Not much further now. Here it is. Tallest mountain in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Give it a little summit meditation. There we go. Oh, look at that view. And the lake. So we stripped off all the Via Ferreta kit. Don't think we need it now. We're going down this way instead of going back the Via Ferreta way. So here's the summit. There's a little box actually, I'll show you, that you can fill in the logbook in this little bit. I'm in there as well. These are the two guys that all my exes live in Texas, so those are the two guys I met at the top who passed me. One of them was from Texas, evidently, but no, really cool guys, really nice. They gave me a sweetie, probably because they thought I had special needs and felt sorry for me. Anyway, look at that lake down there, how majestic that looks. And so this over here, where we're going to walk now, all this here is Montenegro, which is nice. So we're going to walk down so you can see this peak. This looks slightly higher. That's because it's in Montenegro. I think it's like 2 meters taller than where we are now. But this, where we are now, is the tallest peak in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Really nice. Really nice. 2,386 meters. I couldn't read that. So, tallest mountain we've done so far. It was nice. It was nice. Oh, there's a little plaque down here. Look at this. This is some Soviet shit. I can't understand that, but some kind of Soviet 1973, because in 1992 or 93 to 95 was the war in Bosnia. You know, you had the Serbs and everyone fighting each other. Well, I didn't realise the British military got involved. I was speaking to a guy before I came who actually served over here for 2 years, and he said, he was like, "Oh, I know Bosnia very well." He was like, "I did 2 years there." Yeah, I have also been told to not go off the trail because there are still landmines floating around in places which don't have much people and foot traffic. But look at that. So I think this looks like a glacier down there. It looks like it anyway. See the remnants of the snow, the ice. It looks like a glacier. But yeah, that's cool. So just gonna chuck our stuff on. Where the two guys have just gone, we are pretty much shadowing them. Background. So it took us 3 hours to summit the mountain. It was said 2, so an extra hour, including stops. It's not too bad, you know. I'm happy. As long as I can get out of here at the end of the day, I'm all good. And otherwise, I'm sleeping in the car tonight. But yeah, there would not have been a good shout if I hiked from the Airbnb to the car park, then did this, then back. Yeah, I would have actually died. But this is beautiful day. I was gonna say there's not a cloud in the sky. There's clouds over there. There's just like the view is like perfect. You can see as far as your eyes will take you. In my case, it's pretty far because I've got super eye vision now. I think I've said about it in one of my previous vlogs, but I had laser eye surgery November last year. One of the best things ever, because it's quite bad to be in altitude with when the higher you go with contact lenses. It's actually quite dangerous for your eyes, and glasses are a pain in the arse because when you sweat they steam up. So I have better than 20/20 vision now, apparently, according to my my eye surgeon. So I can see a rat shitting on that mountain over there. That's how good they are. But so we're just gonna chuck our bag on and we're gonna head out of here. We actually, I don't know what happened to that group. They've just disappeared. I can't hear them. No, I can't hear them. Nothing. So I don't know what's going on with them. Nevertheless, we shall move. The thing is, so where we've actually like hiked. I think it's only about 2 kilometers, just 2 kilometers up. So now is the rest of the hike, which is looking a little bit more just like slopey and sweeping mountains. But anyway, you're back on my handheld stick, so you're not going to be on my head anymore. Right, we're going to have one more little spin around to admire the view before we leave. Majestic. That lake down there looks sublime. Like that is straight out of a enchanted fairy tale. That lake. It's got a name and I can't remember what it was called, but it looks so nice and blue. Nectar. Right, I suppose we get moving. I don't even know what the time is. What is the time? Well, it's only 12:30, so try and get back in the next like maybe 3-4 hours. See how we get on. We are now in Montenegro. But there's Maglic, and like 10 meters or so that way was the border. So I'm now an illegal. So yeah, we are now in Montenegro. Although I wouldn't technically class it as I visited Montenegro by hiking this small little strip of it. So we gotta wait till we actually go back to do Bobotov Peak, whenever that's gonna be. Look at the view that's just spawned in as we crested over the crest of McCrest. Looks majestic. As I've already seen that, but you've not seen this bit. So all the ice is melting. This is making everything pretty muddy where we're walking. But yeah, there's a lot of little icicles and we continue on. Still in Montenegro right now. Majestic. Through that little gap, that's where the glacier is. Like the other, I think we're on the other side of that one we were looking at it, I think. And then the path kind of goes round the edge of that, which is cool. And we just got to try not to fall over. I've fallen over once, but I started out and did a power slide, like a little Power Ranger. So yeah, we're gonna go this way around this little thing. It's kind of cool how it all drops off around the corner, and then it's majestic scenes. Via Ferreta's returns. Okay, so we got to go all the way down there. I really can't be asked to put my harness and kit back on. Famous last words. So basically I'm just rappelling myself down with the wire and just hoping it's got no little frays that are going to like impale me. So far it's working pretty good, touch wood. But look at that majestic slab of rock. Majestic. There's a little cave there. Little cave. Wonder what lives in there. It's only a little cave, so you can only be a little person or a little creature of the night. I can't think now what would live in there. What's small enough? I'll think of something. So we'll go down this bit. There's a little cave over there. Creatures of the mountain. That bit back there was proper sketchy. It was just all scree. It was really wide, so it struggled to get to anything on the sides. So I just started sliding down this like slope, but there was no like cable or anything. It was just pure hold on, John, and hope you don't die. I managed to like cling to the edge of a boulder, but yeah, that was probably the sketchiest part of this hike so far. That'll make you feel small. It's just like looming overhead. We're getting there. My knee has decided to give up, which is the same knee that normally gives up. I was debating whether to strap it up, and I didn't get a strap. So I know for next time I'm definitely bringing a knee sleeve or strap with me, because it is taking a battering at the moment, and it is quite painful. Should have bought some painkillers with me so I could ignore it all. But we live and learn. More majestic sights over there. You know what? This reminds me of, like, we're going so slow. It reminds me of when I did Calendar Hill via Devil's Ladder in the snow. And I was out for so long, like an entire day. I was absolutely fucked climbing up Devil's Ladder, wiped me out. This is what it feels like. I've been absolutely written off coming out, but now I've got to get down. I'm like, oh no. I looked at the map like to see where we are on the route. We're not even halfway around. I was like, fuck. I was like, well, if worst comes to worst, I'll just open up the barrier. But if not, and it's locked, then I'm sleeping up there tonight. But yeah, majestic scenes. Yeah. No, as soon as like the ground levels out a little bit more, my whole body's like, this is nice. And then you walk around the corner, it's just like another drop off a cliff. You gotta climb down. But you can see where we've come down. So we climbed all the way between those two there. We literally just came straight down, then over this way. Some of that was pretty sketchy, but so is climbing the mountain, you know, risk reward. But things have, wait, I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to jinx it. Let's just say I'm feeling a little bit, I'm feeling a bit more energized right now. And then we're going to finish, we're still in Montenegro, but so we're going to come out of Montenegro back into Bosnia in probably like 10 minutes, I reckon. Something like that anyway. We're back in Bosnia. It's very like a little meadow. Little flowers. It's a bit more flat now. Give my old knees a break. Continue on. Probably go for a little bit more and have a little break. Look at that, majestic. Majestic Montenegro. All over there. That's beautiful. Got this woodland I've been walking through. About 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But it's so overgrown in parts. This is like a luxury right now. Other parts are just so overgrown. It's like guessing where the trail is and just walking through loads of stuff. Like, this is fine. This isn't that bad. But in some parts, you can't even see the trail in front of you. You've got to walk and hope you're going in the right direction. It's a little bit cooler in the forest, which is nice because it was roasting out there. It's a nice little bit of breeze going on. We've made it to the track. Wait, I don't think this was the one we came up this morning, but nonetheless, civilization is returning. Where there's a road, there is people. Where there's people, there's a car park. And where there's a car park, there is my car. And there is Maglic in all her fine glory. Well, I think it's like a bit further back. Yeah, there we go. Just coming around now. Alright, that was a lie. I think that's Maglic there. It looks like it. Yeah, that's Maglic there. Silly guy. I don't know what those are, but those are nice mountains. This is kind of nice now. The only problem I now face is I've drunk all my water. 3 litres gone in the watering hole. So, yeah. All I've got left is a single Red Bull, which I'm going to have in a bit when I sit down, find somewhere to sit and eat some food. There she is in all her glory, Maglic. And look at that, we scaled that, we climbed that. We are actually on the road that I drove in on. I just got confused. I was like, wait, I recognise this. So we're on the home stretch, people. Look at that view. Majestic. I am so dehydrated. So dehydrated. Everything is a mission. Just putting one leg in front of my other. My mouth is so dry. My throat is so dry. There's a nice view though. I've been trying to find somewhere to sit in the shade and eat, but there's been nowhere, so I'm just going to do it on a rock here and enjoy this view. We've got the mega roll and a majestic view to eat up a Red Bull. That was like pure nectar hitting my throat. So it turns out we're actually only 500 meters away from finishing anyway, but I just walked about 5k uphill, no water, in the sun. Honestly, thought I was gonna die. Can't believe I drank 3 litres already. But hey ho, we're almost there. I'm just gonna finish off this Red Bull and recharge my my little ginger power cell, and finish off the 500 meters. And then we got an hour drive back. And then luckily at the Airbnb, underneath our Airbnb is a like a mini supermarket, which is owned by the same people. So I can go back and quench my thirst thoroughly. Anyway, I hope you've had a good time with me. You've been hitchhiking on my head, in my pocket, like a little pocket parrot. Little butterfly. Hello, little butterfly. I haven't seen any bears yet. Apparently we are in bear country, and I have seen bear shit. They're just hiding. But yeah, it's a view you don't get bored of. What a majestic sight. The car park. Oh man, I'm so thirsty. Even though that Red Bull went down, like a sack of shit. I'm so thirsty. So thirsty. At least in the car I can have the aircon on and just sit there and not do much apart from move the steering wheel. But fuck me, I am proper chonga-chongaed. Oh man, we're back in the car. It's so hot in here, so I'll get that aircon on, John. Say goodbye to, honestly, a majestic ass place. Majestic. Now time to drive back and stock up on some freshly cold drinks. Oh man, we're back. Oh no. Coffee's had a right nightmare staying in the stove. Mamma mia. Anyway, I'll clean that up later. Hydration acquired. We got booze, Fanta, Coke, and a gimp drink. Cider. I used to be massive into drinking cider when I was younger. And then I just went on to beer, and then I just stuck with whiskey. So we've got a cake, a chocolate pudding. Oh, we can have some Dubai chocolat. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow now. I'm fucking frazzled, man. Just gonna switch off for a bit, do a bit of content, and I'll catch you in a bit.